Alright, hello people. Emanuel Navarrete defeats Eduardo Núñez going into the 11th round by doctor stoppage. And yeah, this was a very intriguing watch. This was an intriguing fight going in. A real 50-50, a real war on paper. And the awkward veteran gets it done over the young Núñez. Yeah, of course going in, I didn't do a prediction video, but my pick was with Navarrete. I thought he'd be just a bit too big and a bit too experienced for Núñez, and I guess that was really the case. Núñez, of course, has been a great fighter over the years, really entertaining, and been on a real good run as of late, looking really good. Actually going into the actual fight itself, Núñez started the fight fleet-footed on the back foot, which is not typical of what he usually does. In the past, there has been indications that he is capable of it, like he's got the athleticism for it. But going into this fight, that's how he began, on the back foot, fleet-footed, trying to counter-punch with Emanuel Navarrete, but his timing wasn't quite there. So it kind of dipped into the territory of him just kind of being negative on the back foot. Navarrete, it was definitely the right approach against Navarrete. Navarrete is flat-footed, sometimes lunges in and closes the distance and or throws wide shots, so he is there for the counter. But clearly Núñez is just not of that level to be able to take advantage of that. And yeah, he was kind of just getting picked apart in the early rounds by Navarrete. Navarrete has a very awkward kind of pushing, almost shoving jab, which is very powerful but quite telegraphed and slow. His hand speed in general wasn't the quickest. Yeah, I think it was more, a lot of people, the commentary specifically, were saying maybe he's a bit overawed by Navarrete. I don't think that's the case. He had the right game plan. He's just not of that level to execute it. I think it's that simple. I don't think he was starstruck by Navarrete because, you know, Navarrete's one of his heroes or whatever. I just think he didn't have it right. He's just not of that level to execute that game plan. It's not his typical approach. Now, in going into the kind of the fifth round, he reverted more back to form, which is what he had to do. He was coming forward, sticking it on Navarrete, going to the body. It wasn't successful, and that's probably due to the fact he was squared up, leaning over the front foot quite a lot, was wide open for the uppercut, which is one of Navarrete's favourite shots. He's got a really weird uppercut, does Navarrete. Everything Navarrete does is weird. He's a weird fighter, very awkward, tricky guy to face, and has acquired a lot of championship experience over the years. And it was a tough ask for Núñez going in, let's just say that. And yeah, was leaning over the front foot, coming forward, squaring up, was just wide open for shots from Navarrete. He was pushing Navarrete back in moments, but was really getting picked apart, mainly by that uppercut. Lots of good left hooks from Navarrete as well. Left hook of Navarrete, I would say, is really the shot that kind of stole the fight. It caused swelling to the right eye of Núñez. There was a cut kind of on the eyebrow of Núñez on that eye. And so yeah, not only was that eye closing up, there was also a cut on it. And yeah, man, it became quite an entertaining fight after the fourth round, but it was a one-sided war, if that makes sense. It was a war for Núñez, and just a pretty easy kind of cruising type of performance from Navarrete, right? Yeah, it's just the experience. I think the experience really showed up here for Navarrete. Núñez couldn't execute the game plan on the back foot and was a bit too green on the front foot to get the better of Navarrete. Can he bounce back? I'm sure he can. He's a tough proposition for anyone. He showed immense toughness in there. Like he's a proper tough cunt. Like he was taking shots and was getting buzzed quite badly, but didn't really, like, the legs didn't shake. Like he didn't look on a boat show at any point, and some of those shots were like, Navarrete can punch. So yeah, an intriguing fight. Ends in, you know, fun fashion, I'd say. I thought that was a pretty fun fight. I was entertained watching it. Interested to see where both men go next. I'm not so familiar with the super featherweight layout, kind of where the division is, so I can't really say what's next for both men. But a will say that both men are great to watch, but I'm sure both men have got a future. Navarrete's 31, Sugar Núñez is 28. He has to come off an hellacious beating, but I'm sure he can come back stronger. Yeah, good fight. Expected result for me. The odds had Sugar Núñez the favourite. I get that. I wouldn't have Sugar Núñez the favourite. I know Navarrete's form was a bit dodgy going in, but sometimes you get dodgy form. It doesn't always indicate a shot fighter. And yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.